Hi, this is Anthony Parent of Parent in Win LLP, the IRSMedic, and in this video, I'm going to help you answer the question, can I deal with the IRS myself? Well, of course you can. The question you're probably asking is, should you? And here's a difficult position you're in. Let's suppose that you had a brain tumor. Well, that's lovely. You would go and try to find the best brain surgeon you could. But do you have a brain tumor, or is it just a headache? And tax problems can be sort of like that. If you know you have a serious tax problem, you would go out and find the best tax attorney you could. The issue is you don't know whether or not you have a serious matter. So here are some things to think about. The first thing to think about is that you're really not much more than a few numbers to the IRS. The IRS looks at you as a tax identification number. And also, there's people in Washington, D.C. that write tax policy, and they will never, ever have to look at you face to face and take your money. But rather, there's the IRS enforcers. These are the people who are working the front lines, and these are the people assessing taxes and collecting taxes. And for them, they don't really have to set policy, but they just have to follow orders. So the thing is, on one hand, there's people who are insulated, those writing the policy, from the effects of what they do. And those enforcers are the ones, again, just following orders. And in fact, the IRS looks at you just as a revenue source, that you are looked at as a realistic collection potential, that you're worth to the IRS. There's a formula for it. Oh, there is. And the IRS is going to say your formula is the highest. And if it devastates you, if they wipe you out, that's okay. They got their revenue that they're entitled to under the law. Something else to consider is that the IRS cares about the IRS. The IRS is not allowed to represent you. The IRS represents the government. That is the way it always is. Now you may say, what about the Taxpayer Advocate? Taxpayer Advocate is supposed to advocate for taxpayers. Well, not so. If we look at this blog I wrote here, the Taxpayer Advocate Service looks at everything impartially, right? The key characteristics of a taxpayer advocate are independence, impartiality, and confidentiality. Well, hopefully. They conduct an independent and impartial analysis of all relevant information. So is that what you're looking for? Somebody who's going to be impartial? No, you want someone on your side, someone who's not going to be impartial, someone who's going to be you the entire time. One thing to think about is that the IRS does not follow its own rules. All the time, they break their own rules. I think it's because they have too many rules to follow. If you have too many rules to follow, you just stop following them. And that's the way it's been. Each year there's more regulations, not only for taxpayers, but for IRS employees. And so something has to get left out. And what's that going to be? Is it going to be something important to your case or not important? Well, you really can't tell. Should you deal with the IRS yourself? Well, here's the thing. You are in the worst position to know the extent of your tax situation. Don't expect the IRS to give you an honest answer, even if they could. But rather, that's why tax professionals like myself, we offer free initial consultations to let you know what you're dealing with. Is this something you could handle yourself, or is this something that's a bit serious where you would benefit from legal representation? This is Anthony Parent of Parent in Win LLP, the IRSMedic. I hope you enjoyed this video, and subscribe to this channel so you get the latest updates. And if you are having a question whether or not you have a serious tax problem, give our tax hotline a call at 888-477-4258. Thanks for watching.